So, calm down, tell me who you are.
Let me go!
Alright, hold still. Good grief, woman.
Oh. Huh?
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
He's still blinking.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
So, calm down, tell me who you are.
What just happened? It's not who I am. I've never done anything like that before. I'm not a monster.
Shh, calm down, it's alright.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Who are you?
My name is Lily.
So, Lily, you're the one E told me about.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
He asked me if I knew anything about thin blood, which is how I found you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
You should go see E. He said he's forgives you, and he wants to see you.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
No, quite the opposite.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
So, I promise, Lily, it's not your fault, you couldn't help it.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
You're lucky. If I hadn't freed her, her friends were going to shoot up the place.
That's interesting. A missed opportunity. Guns make people cocky. They never appreciate what a skilled hand married to a knife can do. All you have to do is get close enough to cut off the trigger finger. Or their face. You like to talk, don't you? I want to hear a story. Tell me, what's the best way you violenced up someone? I want to hear every grisly detail. If I like your story, I'll sell you some blood.
I'm no killer.
Blood comes from out of the living. From all kinds in a red torrent. A crimson seep at the speed of a heartbeat. For each drop, a teeny bit of life shed. You don't care how it's got, as long as it is. You'll be begging for it, and not getting any.
Whatever. I don't think so. How about I just beat the crap out of you instead? Huh? So you found Lily, freed her from the back of the blood bank, and got information about the thin bloods from her. You should go talk to E.
Blood don't grow on trees.
It's only money. Why did I pay you $200 to forget the girl?
Fair enough. Need anything right now?
No, maybe another time, but not another word about what happened.
Oh no, wouldn't like that, queen bitch. Queen bitch with...
437. Well, a nice...
Now serving number 26? Number 26!
Give that nutcase some of it. I don't know. Oh well. Going everywhere. Megahertz Computer Solutions. Oh, it's key carded. How many points have I got? I've got 5 points. I'm gonna save them. Fall into something I can't actually overcome. I'm gonna use the points in hopes of overcoming what I can do without spending the points. Right, so where's he?
Hi.
So it's good to see you okay.
You brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
So, no one deserved to be left in that place. I did what was right.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
Jack comes out of the box. I don't like the sound of that. But, if this shithouse goes up in flames, that's probably my fault. Jack comes out of the box. I don't like the sound of that. Goodbye, eh? Jack comes out of the box.
Hi.
How did it go with Eve?
This life's been hard on him. Both of us. But he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
You probably want your stuff back then. Here, take it.
Thank you.
Keep your love alive. Goodbye. Keep your what? Oh, whatever. She's not alive though. Keep your love unlived. Your life unlived. Your love unlived. Whatever. Unlife. Alright, that's enough. So, we've got 6 points. What's left? Jeanette. Oh yeah, the art gallery. Gallery Noir. I need to do this. actually move from there, do you think?
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
So, didn't you get the call?
Huh? What call are you talking about there, Chief?
So, one of the artists pissed off the director, so I'm to pull them out from the show.
And who might you be then, Chief?
I'm the museum director's assistant. Think you can let me in?
Yeah? That pay well? Just taking one look at you, I'd say there's a lot of money in that line of work. Me, security's in my blood. My father, father's father, my 6 brothers, yeah, we're all real keen on upholding the law, like a family of Magnum PI.
That's great, but I also have a job to do.
Look, I'll let you in, but I'll be filing a 62A on this when I get back to the security station after my
A
shift.
62A.
Just so you're aware.
I'll expect it. Better file a 45B as well, just to make sure.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, who wouldn't file a 45B, huh? Everyone knows about 45B. Anyway, go ahead on in and you have yourself a nice night.
See ya. No. I am not taking the charity money. No way. So, Kane slays Abel. It's not nice, is it? Cain spurns Lilith. Cain cursed by God. Cain meets Lilith. We've got to slay Abel before he gets cursed by God. Okay. Cain cursed by God. So he's got to slay him first, hasn't he? There's a sequence here. I remember this part. It's a sequence. He's cursed by God. Now, of course, he's got to meet Lilith before he can spurn her. Oh, it's murderer. Blood golem. So I'll switch to my bye. So it's a blood golem. Who's protecting it? Exactly why, I don't know. So they were ordinary sort of paintings, obviously. And I've got some supernatural damage to me. I won't bother with healing it because I'm not in any major immediate danger. We can't use a light switch. No, I'm not not taking the charity box. That's just not right. Let's get out. Bullet damage is reduced by 50%. Higher, you've got a high defense fate.
Crab nibble this and crab nibble that and...
Talk to the lamppost. Right, anything else? Me and Lily have been reunited. For Jeanette, possibly making some kind of statement in the process. So, where is... Let's head back to... I suppose. Don't you say it's to do that though, does it? It don't say go back to Jeanette, but yeah, we'll go back to Jeanette, I suppose.
You. What were you thinking?
What? About?
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
Wait.
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
But I didn't do it, I swear.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
I swear I didn't do it. I even brought you the item from the ocean house. Here.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Well, yes.
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
So how do I do that?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
If the Ron of Santa Monica wants her sister back, I will get her sister back.
For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I suppose I'm obligated to forgive her her trespasses. I did sire her, after all. Please, be quick about it.
Alright, I'll take care of it. diner. Got 12 experience points now to spend. Wow. Persuasion. Seduction. Persuasion. No, wait. Oh, the devil are these people? Whoa!
Hey, will you...
That supernatural damage is still there.
Motherfucker! Hey, stop now!
How many's left? Oh,
Freeze,
there's two.
motherfucker!
There's two left.
Hey, freeze, motherfucker!
Ow. Ow. Right, switch to hands. Oh, lovely for me. Thanks very much. He didn't see me feed him in, did he? I hope not. No Masquerade violations. That's okay. Ooh, 14 points now. Nice. Bonjour.
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this. She's crazy! Help!
So, Jeanette, hang on a minute. Why would Jeanette send anyone against me? Because I did exactly what she wanted me to. So why would she do that? You didn't see anything, did you? And these are not the droids you're looking for. Alright. Yeah, 14 points. What can I actually put them in if I need to? Appearance and subterfuge. That'll take 6. Well, that's going to take 8. There's your 14 points. Persuasion. Charisma. Only costs 4. I'll put persuasion up to 5 then. Or would perception be better? Ranged ability. And inspection. Investigation. No, I'll wait. Of course I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait until I actually need them. So why would you not have me killed? Doesn't make sense.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now, I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram, I swear. Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Why are you both fighting?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore! Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean! You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette.
Oh, dear.
You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead!
Both of you, stop.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is
No,
today?
I don't.
Shut up! Just shut up!
Stop it right now, both of you.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life, and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
If you both want to continue to exist, you're going to have to live with each other.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Both of you have been working against the other. Together, you'd be a power.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there.
Oh, dear.
You were an awful daughter to him.
That's all in the past. Forget about it.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese.
No,
Because
no.
I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie.
Oh, dear.
Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
No matter what happened, you two need each other to move on.
Why? How will this time be any different?
Because I don't think you could live without the other. Or you're both crazy, that's why. You're both in the same body. Think of how powerful you could be. Yeah. Think how powerful you could both be if you worked together.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed, face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
No, Therese, let Jeanette have more responsibility.
More responsibility? So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
No, Jeanette, stop sabotaging your sister's plans.
But I only do it for attention, and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
If you call a truce and run this place equally, there's no need to kill each other.
If she would stop treating me like a child, if she would start behaving like a rational adult.
You both must have gotten along at one time.
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
You don't really want to kill each other, do you?
I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
Right, give me the gun, Therese.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
Alright, thanks. Goodbye.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Alright, bloody hell.